All the girls at Amy's school brought limes to eat. Her friends had given Amy some, and she wanted to give them some back, but she had no money left to buy any. She got some money from Meg and bought a bag of limes to take to school. At school, she showed them to her friends and put them in her desk. They were going to eat them later. Amy decided not to give any to Jenny Snow because Jenny had made her angry the day before. Jenny was angry with her and told Mr. Davis, the teacher, that Amy had limes in her desk. Mr. Davis had told them not to bring limes to school, and he punished Amy. He hit her hand with his ruler and made her stand in front of the class. Nobody had ever hit Amy before, and she was very upset. She went home and told Mommy about it. Mommy said she could stay home from school for a while. She told Amy that she was wrong to bring the limes to school. However, she did not agree with Mr. Davis. She did not think that teachers should hit students. One Saturday afternoon, Amy found Meg and Joe getting dressed in their good clothes. "Where are you going?" she asked. They would not tell her. Amy guessed that they were going to the theater with Lowry and said that she wanted to come. "I have my own money," she said. "I can pay for myself." Joe did not want to look after Amy. Joe did not want to look after Amy while she was at the theater, so she told Amy that she could not come. Amy was very angry and cried. While Joe and Meg were at the theater, Amy took Joe's book of writings from her room and threw it in the fire. This book of stories was very precious to Joe. It had in it all the stories that she had written. When she came home and found out what Amy did, she was very, very angry. She shouted at Amy, but Amy did not care. That night, Mommy said to Joe that she should forgive her sister, but Joe refused. She was very, very bad, and she does not deserve forgiveness, she said. The next day, Joe went to the river with Lowry to skate on the ice. Amy followed them, but Joe pretended that she was not there. Lowry warned Joe to stay away from the middle of the river, where the ice was thin. Joe heard him, but Amy did not. Joe saw Amy go towards the middle of the river, but she was still so angry that she did not warn Amy to stay away. Suddenly, the ice broke, and Amy fell into the river. Lowry saw what happened and rushed to help her. Joe helped, too. They pulled Amy out of the water and put some of their clothes on her to keep her warm. Then they took her home. Both girls were crying. They were both very cold. When Mommy had put Amy to bed, Joe told her what had happened. She knew that it was her fault, and that she could have stopped the accident if she had not been angry. She was very, very sorry. Mommy told her that she should learn a lesson from this. Anger can make you do very bad things to people you love, she said. You must learn to control your anger. Mommy explained that she also got angry easily when she was young, and she talked about it to her mother and father. When they saw her start to get angry, they spoke to her. This helped her to stop her anger before she did anything bad. Before Joe went to bed, she looked at Amy in her bed and gave her a big kiss. One day in April, Meg's good friend, Annie Moffat, invited Meg to stay at her house for 2 weeks. Sally Gardner, another friend, was also coming. Meg was very excited but worried about what she would wear. There would be a party and a dance while she was there, and she thought that her clothes were too old and plain. She enjoyed herself at the Moffats. She ate good food, wore the best clothes every day, and drove around in a nice carriage. The three girls went to the theatre and to the opera. They walked and shopped and visited friends every day. Meg was keeping her second best dress for the party and her best dress for the dance. On the evening of the party, she saw that the other girls were putting on better dresses than hers. She decided to put on her best dress. She still didn't look as good as the other girls, she thought. She was happier when some flowers and a letter came for her. The flowers were from Lowry. All the girls were excited about that. Meg was pleased that he had remembered her. The note was from Mamie, and she put it in her pocket. The girls thought it was also from Lowry. She broke up the flowers and gave all the girls some to put on their dresses. They all looked pretty. She felt a lot better now. She danced, and they asked her to sing. She was enjoying the party. Then she heard some people talking about her. They did not know that she could hear them. They said that Mrs. March was making plans for one of her daughters to marry Lowry because his grandfather was rich. Then they said that Meg would look very pretty if she had some nice clothes to wear. One of the girls said that they might try to give her something nicer to wear for the dance. Another one said they should invite Lowry to come to the dance. Poor Meg was very upset. She wanted to cry and go home and ask Mommy for advice, but she couldn't. She slept badly that night. "We've invited your friend, Mr. Lawrence, to come to the dance," said Annie's older sister, Bella, the next morning. Meg said that he wouldn't come because he was too old. "What do you mean?" asked Bella, surprised. "How old is he?" "Almost 70, answered Meg, smiling to herself. They laughed. "We meant the young man," said Bella. "He is only a little boy," said Meg. "He is not old enough." The girls were surprised because Lowry was tall for his age. "What are you going to wear?" asked Sally. "The same old dress again," answered Meg. "Why don't you send home for another?" asked Sally. "I don't have another one," answered Meg. Bella noticed that this was difficult for Meg to say. "You can borrow a dress from me," she said kindly. Meg could not refuse. The girls made her look very pretty for the dance. Lowry came, and when he saw her, he said that he did not like her dress. Lots of boys wanted to dance with her. She did the things her friends did. She drank champagne. She talked to the boys. She danced and laughed. The next day she was sick, and the day after that she went home. She told Mommy that she felt very bad about the dance. She wished that she had worn her own clothes and been herself. She told her what the girls had said. "Do you have plans?" she asked. Mommy told her that she did. She told them her plan. "I want my daughters to grow up to be good and happy people, whether they are rich or poor." The girls agreed that this was a good plan.